Good morning. We are starting a new unit, and this unit is about adding and subtracting really large numbers. It is also about understanding place value, understanding how to correctly write the word form of numbers, and to be able to do expanded form. We're going to start out with a pre-assessment that is not as long as the test that you just took for fractions, so everybody should feel a little better about that. And so this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, it's upside down. Okay, hold on a minute, we gotta fix that. Okay, so we'll rotate it. And we'll rotate it again. And now we have it the right way. So looking at this, notice that the number of points everything is worth is written right on this paper. So it's starting out with, now remember I said it's adding and subtracting, but adding and subtracting happens in many different parts of life. Here we're talking about time. Read it. Now you have to show your thinking.
Oh no.
People lost points on the last test because they just wrote the answer. They didn't show their thinking. Show your thinking. So here it says Rico started running at 3:45 p.m. and ran for 42 minutes. Then he walked another 22 minutes until he got home. Here's your question. What time did he get home? Lots of room to work. Letter B. The youth winner ran a race in 25 minutes, 13 seconds. The adult winner ran the same race in 23 minutes, 39 seconds. Who ran faster? There's your first question you answer. And then your second question, by how much? 2 answers there. Now we have Tammy, who ran a 2K, a 5K, and then a 12K. How many meters did she run in all? Now, there's a question here. Here we're talking about kilometers. Here we're talking about meters. On the bottom, Tammy drank 1,100 milliliters of water before the race, 900 milliliters of water during the race, and 2 liters of water after the race. How many milliliters of water did she drink in all? Lots of thinking going on. Yeah, I told you this is an adding and subtracting unit, but you're using real life situations to do your adding and subtracting. Okay. Did anybody notice that I actually wrote on this paper something? What does it say? Show your work. Because your work is worth 2 points. Or 1 point, and then you have to have an answer down here. So many 4th graders miss this right here because it's part of 2. So up on top it says planners want to provide 8 ounces of fresh grapes for each runner at the end of the race. The grapes they bought came in 6-pound bags. How many 8-ounce servings of grapes did they get out of one 6-pound bag? Here's a conversion table to help you figure this out. Pounds, ounces. You have to know how many ounces are in a pound. That is a life skill. So you'll need to figure this out, show your work, and then how many 8-ounce servings of grapes come out of a 6-pound bag. Now you have to figure out which is true. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? You're going to have to mark it. Notice this. If you need paper, lined paper, to write the words, you can do that. But each of these empty boxes are worth a point. Here is the number we're used to saying. This is when we write it in words. This is when we write it in expanded form. Now, 4th graders tend to forget this question, which is why I actually put lines on the bottom of the page. And it is worth 3 points because it's telling you to round this number to the nearest 100. Then you round it to the nearest 1,000. Then you round it to the nearest 10,000. Okay, looking at this, you don't have to worry about these things. I will tell you about them as we go through the unit, but I'm not going to ask you to remember what their names are. I want you to have an efficient way to add and subtract. Don't worry about all the fancy names. So don't worry about explaining. All you're going to do is work on finding the answer. For some of you, these different strategies will make a lot of sense. For some of you, it confuses you all the more. So again, do what you know you can do. If you need scrap paper because there just isn't a lot of room, you can get that. But by the end of this unit, you will know how to use the standard algorithm the way that your parents do. And then the very last page.
Oh, no.
You need to compare these two numbers. You need to compare these two numbers. You need to fill in the blank. Notice there's an equal sign in the middle. So whatever's on this side will end up on that side. Whatever's on this side will end up on that side. So you'll have to just figure it out. Notice that we have some regrouping going on. Remember, I told you you're going to learn the standard algorithm. So you're going to have to fill in the boxes if you're doing some regrouping. And then number 10, Sage and Ethan are competing in a bicycle race. Sage biked 10,998 meters and Ethan biked 15,324 meters. How much further did Ethan bike than Sage? Show your work. Okay, so everybody, here we go. People at home, this is what you're going to be working on today. If we have time to introduce the game, I will make another video. Otherwise, this is it. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.